Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya if you're new, and today I am excited to finally do the video that I've been promising that I would do. And some people requested it. Oops, let me just fix my camera. Some people requested it, so I'm finally doing it. There's not much to show because I'm still new at it, but let's get into the video. So this video is going to be about my new sketchbook hobby, practice that I got into and how I got into it. So we're going to start at the beginning. A long time ago, my dad gave me a toned sketchbook. Here it is. This is like a gray toned sketchbook. And he gave me this book, The Human Figure, by John Vanderpool, and it's a beautiful book. If you like figure drawing and you want to learn, this is a fantastic tool. And so I would just, look at this and I would just copy it, for practicing. I'll show you. Hold on. I ended up turning it into a scrapbook, but I'm going to show you some of the sketches. Hang on. I have that one. Right here, I did some, and these are super old. I can't even remember. I had to pull this out of the garage. And let me see here if I have any more sketches. Right there. So I think you get the idea. So that's what I was doing, and it didn't last very long because, whoops. Falling apart. It didn't last very long because I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy drawing, especially just the human figure. And I didn't enjoy using monochrome, just no color. So I just thought I didn't like to draw, and I just kind of abandoned it. I didn't know that it was the subject. I'm not really interested in human figure so much. And a very realistic style. I'm not really into that. I don't know why. I thought that's the only thing you could do when you're drawing. I thought that's the only thing that you could do. I didn't know back then. This was years ago, before I had kids, before I got married. So I just abandoned drawing and I did other forms of art. I did paint on canvas. I tried that. And it was okay, but I wasn't in love with it either. Then I found scrapbooking and journaling, and I was really into that. And then coloring as well. I did take a break from coloring, and because I thought there was only Joanna Basford books out there. I didn't know, and I kind of got sick of her style. So I kind of stopped coloring for a while. Then I discovered on YouTube coloring channels like Coloring with Kay and Coloring Kid and all those channels that there was other books out there, and there was ways to make your coloring page, bring it to the next level. So I got back into coloring, and then about a year and a half later, I decided to start my own channel after I got back into it because I thought it was so fun, and I really liked watching coloring videos. So for a long time, I said, I don't like drawing, I just like coloring. But I've been doing art for a very long time and coloring for a long time as well. And coloring really taught me what I like in art, and it taught me a lot about drawing and art, and I colored so much that I built up a lot of skills. So I want you to know that coloring actually teaches you a lot about drawing, painting, whatever. So how did I get into the sketchbook? So I don't know how, but some videos popped up about sketchbook tours. People were flipping their completed sketchbook and showing all their awesome art, and everyone has a different style. So it's called, I believe, sketchbook tours. So I started watching them, and then I started watching more and more and more and more. I got in, and what drew me in is the fact that all of their art is in one book. With coloring, my pages, our artwork is in many, many different books. And here you could have, I really like the fact that you could fill up one book and have all your art in one book. I don't know why that appeals to me. I would like to finish a coloring book. That's the whole point of like finishing a coloring book, but coloring takes way longer than filling up a sketchbook. You could fill up a sketchbook way quicker with your artwork and have fun with it. So it drew me in, and I started to get into like wanting to learn how to draw. And I never thought I would want to draw. Like I always said, I don't like drawing. I just like coloring. Like it's not for me. But here we are. You never know where your hobby is going to take you. And I don't need another hobby, believe me. I need another hobby like I need a hole in the head. But I can't, I can't stop my creative inspiration. We have to like let it do its thing and follow our inspiration, right? So I started getting into sketchbooks, and I've had a couple of sketchbooks for years that I didn't really touch. So some were gifts. I'm going to show you the ones that I already had. These were sketchbooks that I already had. Actually, another one. Hold on. Oops, this one too. I'm going to show you the ones I already had, and then I'll show you the new ones. So this one was from Michael's a long time ago. And it's like a mixed media sketchbook. It has, in the middle, it has craft paper. I actually had one of these before, and I filled it up with journaling and crafting, like art journaling and that kind of thing. So I got a second one, and I never touched it. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to start sketching in here because I have this sketchbook. So fountain pen works very beautifully in here. So I would say this is my fountain pen book, like this kind of paper. So I got a couple books on eBay about character drawing because I really like the style of children's books illustrations, like children's books. That kind of illustration is something that I really like, and I didn't know that until I started coloring books. So I got some, and I'm just copying like what I saw in the drawing book. She gave you a bunch of characters, and I just copied them basically. Here I tried to use some, I wanted to make a background for them. I tried the paint sticks, the tempera paint sticks. Here I just outlined with one of the Artex markers. Here I tried some paint, maybe some acrylic paint. Yeah, it's acrylic paint here. This is a work in progress. I'm not done with that page. This is from a Lulu Mayo book where it's like, it's all about cats, how to doodle cats. I got it on eBay, so I was practicing her cats. This is just with acrylic. I'm not done. It's a work in progress. This is from a different doodling book by a different artist. And I don't like this style as much, but it's fun just for like a warm-up. This is a cute llama from the other book. I like that. Here are little frames from a landscape book. Teaches you about landscapes, and I really like that book, so I was practicing some of the landscapes. Here I was practicing bears, different characters. I wrote some notes. I have a perspective drawing book that I wrote notes on. And a sketchbook is just a place to practice things and try things out. You're not really meant to show it to anybody, but on YouTube, there is this thing of like showing it just to inspire others, and it does inspire me. So I'm very grateful for the people that do show their sketchbooks on social media just to inspire and give people ideas. This is from a cartooning book. I practiced some of them, and I wrote down notes. This guy is a genius. The guy that he has several drawing books. I'm going to make a video about his drawing books, because he is an amazing teacher and like totally genius. So it's kind of like a practice and notebook, sketchbook. I did try doing here a little artwork where you just do blobs of watercolor, and then you try to find shapes and you make an artwork from that. So that was a fun exercise. This is oil pastel. I fixed it with the satin glazing liquid, but I'm not done. There are trees. I need to do the trunks. So I'm not done with that one. It's just an experiment. Basically, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm experimenting. This is just from a book I was just practicing, and I'm just like copying basically. So that's this one. These two I got as gifts a long time ago, and I never like opened them. I never use them. And I had to find them. They were in my garage somewhere. I didn't know where they were for a while, and I just found them. So this one is a Moleskine, actually. It has nice thick paper. Here I was testing out the, what are they called? The color shift, the folk art, I think, or the acrylic craft paint color shifts. Here I was taking notes and practicing from the perspective book that I have. It's about how to draw perspective, and it's very, very interesting, actually. And these are little birds from another book. I don't think I have much in here. Yeah, I don't have much in here. This is something that I would like to carry with me maybe, but I don't know. And everyone on YouTube puts stickers on their thing, so I just put stickers on it. This is another sketchbook that I actually got as a gift, and I didn't know it was a Royal Talons until I already bought other Royal Talons. I didn't, because I forgot that I had this book. Whoops. So all I did in here was, because I like to use watercolor. So when one is drying, you got to let the sketchbook dry. You can work on another sketchbook. That's why I have multiples. So this is a work in progress. It's my own illustration. I'm not done. And I was using watercolor here, but I'm going to do pencil on top as well and other mediums. This is a sketch of like an herb, some kind of herb. I have like an herb book that I just copied. And that's all I have in here. So you can see I'm pretty new to the whole sketchbook thing. This is a sketchbook that I got a long time ago. It's a Jane Davenport sketchbook for mixed media. And at the time, I got it for like art journaling. I think it's great for acrylic. But I was very disappointed because it is not good for watercolors at all. I was so surprised because Jane Davenport loves using water mediums. And this paper is horrible for watercolor. So I'm very disappointed in that. I didn't know at the time. I mean, now I know because I tried to use watercolor in here. But these were pages that I prepped for art journaling. I did try, as you could see, art journaling. This is like an art journaling page. But I didn't like it. Art journaling is not for me. I just didn't like it. It wasn't my thing. And I tried. I really tried. So I covered up some of these pages, and now I'm going to use them as a sketchbook pages. So this is a photo that I printed, one of my favorite artists, Ulla Thynell. I'm just using it to copy so that I could learn, for learning purposes. Paint. And this is also an old art journal. Yeah, an old art journaling page. I just don't like art journaling. So anyway, so I decided I'm going to use it for like a mixed media sketchbook, the rest of it for... So this is another photo that I printed from Ulla Thynell, and I'm basically copying it. One of the things that you can do in sketchbooks, and it says a lot of people suggested this on YouTube, is a master copy or a master study, it's called, where you take a painting of a master and you copy it. So I don't really I don't really have old masters that I like. There's a lot of new artists that I like. So I'm just using them as a master study. Basically, like Ulla Thynell, I'm using it as a master study, and I'm just copying. And basically, the idea is that through copying, you are learning, And I am doing a little bit different than her, but it's fun because I'm using mixed media here, and it's a lot of fun. So that is this sketchbook. Then I got, I wanted to use watercolors, and I realized that many sketchbooks are not built for watercolor. So this was on sale on Amazon one day, and I got it. It is called A Visual Journal by Strathmore. And it's wonderful, wonderful. And I did this I showed you guys in one of my completed pages. I copied a Instagram artist. She also has a YouTube video channel. Her name is Hannah Flanagan. So I just copied her little illustration. She had this in her sketchbook. But I want to use watercolor in here. I haven't done much. I wish I had more time to do more, but that's all I did in there. So that is Strathmore Visual Journal. Then when I got into the sketchbooks, actually before this, let me go a little bit before. I was in Las Vegas visiting my parents for winter break, and I went into Five Below with my kids, and they were looking around for like a long time. I told them they can get one item. So I got this because I didn't have anything over there. So like in Vegas. So I got this, and this was me testing out the Paul Rubens watercolors. The paper is very cheap. I mean, it's a $5 sketchbook. The paper is not good, but you know what? It's still freeing because you're not precious about it. You can, you know, feel free to do stuff in here. And so I had a lot of fun doing this page with the Paul Rubens watercolors and pencils on top. This is my daughter. My 8-year-old drew this. These are exercises where you just do watercolor and then you doodle on top. So that's what I did there. And I used the Colleen pencils. Those were exactly when my viewer sent me the Colleen pencils. These are just doodles. I'm just trying different stuff. Basically, I don't really know what I'm doing. This is from a book that I bought about doodling cats. So I just copied the doodles from the book. And different sketches, basically. This is my own imagination. I didn't finish. I need to do the little thing on the llama. But I just made this page from my imagination. This is a work in progress. I tried doing a vase, and I was inspired by Helen Wells' art. She does these beautiful vases and flowers, but I realize I'm not really into still life so much, but maybe I could do a better version of this, but it was just an experiment with watercolor. This is a blend that I was trying out for my cats page in my coloring book. This is watercolor and pencil. Watercolor. This was just in the park. I was just drawing the bathroom. I was at the park with my kids. And here I'm trying out different mediums. And this I copied from Jane Davenport. That's one of her illustrations, so I just copied that. Testing out mediums. My daughter did this. This is from a gesture pose drawing book that I got, so I copied that. These are, again, from drawing books. This is all practice from drawing books. So I've been enjoying this book because it's so cheap that, like, my daughter did this. And then I can also have my kids draw in here if I take it with me. So anyway, that is my cheap sketchbook from Five Below. Okay, so then this is a Blick order that I did, and Blick was having a sale on these sketchbooks. They're called Royal Talons Art Creations, and the way I found out about it is I was looking at a video, and a girl was flipping through her sketchbook, and I loved the color of the paper. That's what drew me in. And she said it was a Royal Talons art creation. So then I typed that into YouTube, and it turns out it's a very, very popular sketchbook because it's cheap. I would say it's not good for watercolor, unfortunately. So that's the only bummer about this sketchbook. But they are very pretty, and the colors are very pretty. So they were on such a good sale that, like, I think this was like $5. This was $7. They had a really nice sale at that time. So I got 3 of them. And this one I haven't done anything in yet. I took it on vacation. We went to Legoland for my youngest daughter's birthday. And when my husband and I were having coffee, my girls, I let them like draw in here. I took like a little kit so for me to sketch, but they ended up doing... They were the ones that ended up putting their art in here. I didn't have any time. So hopefully I'll get into that soon. This is the same size as this one. And so when something is drying, because I still use watercolor in here, even though you're not supposed to. Here are some swatches. These are just from drawing books, copying like characters. And it's a little, I copied the characters from the book, but the rest I made up. I don't know. Mushrooms, figure drawing practice. This is another master copy. I'm not done yet. This, I was trying a different technique where you don't draw the line art. You color a shape with a medium, any kind of medium. In this case, I use water-based marker. And then you add details with pencil later. So you're doing opposite. You're coloring in and then doing the line art second. It's a very fun technique and very interesting. So I was trying that. Here I did an underpainting so I could do something on top of there. Practicing snails. A woodland prompt list. These are stuff that I could hopefully draw because I really like woodland animals. So I wrote up a bunch of things that will give me ideas of what to draw. This is a snail. This was a fun exercise of this type of artwork where you fill up the entire thing with botanicals as well as like your animals. So this is a giraffe. Just practicing basically. So here, this is the name of the sketchbook. Royal Talons Art Creations. So I would say wait for a sale on Blick because it's way cheaper than Amazon for these at the time, at least. So that's my, that one. Okay, so this one is the other Royal Talons. And basically, sorry, I'm drinking my chicory root beverage. Let me just put it over here. And basically, I was just, again, trying different things, characters. And here I tried, let me just go out of it because it's a bigger one. This is I like working big. I like this, this size very, very much, actually. Here I tried to start a master copy. It's an impressionist painting, but I lost my mojo and I don't know. So these are cute little birds from a bird book. This you guys saw on my completed pages video. And here, these are just, I copied stickers that my kids had, but I changed the colors, basically. And this is the same technique where you first draw the shape or paint the shape, and then you add details later with pencil. So it's kind of like reverse. Same with these chickens. You draw the blob like with a marker, and then you add details later. I really like that technique. I think it looks really, really cool. And so I saw a girl do chickens like that, so I copied that. I mean, I looked at reference photos online, but I copied like her technique. This is from a sticker. This is also from a sticker I copied that my kids had. This is just from a reference photo. I just experimented using mixed media here. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. Like, I'm just trying different things, you know? That's what a sketchbook is for, is to have fun. Here I had an underpainting, like a green underpainting, and then I did this like little scene on top of it, and I added oil pastel here. This is from a book. Let me see if I can, right here, this rainforest book that my kids had. I just copied like one of the, I just copied that. So, and then I drew some designs. This is something I did a long time ago on tracing paper. And so I just stuck it in there. This is pomegranates. If you guys saw my video on this, how I broke in this sketchbook, then you'll know why I drew pomegranates here. This is a work in progress. I'm not done. These both have underpaintings of like pink and peach, which I love. So they are works in progress. Here's another underpainting that I did with tempera paint sticks. And that's it, I think. I did start something here, a little scene. And then I'm not done with it. And then my daughter drew here. Actually, both of them. Bed one day. Oh yeah, they were drawing here, my kids. So that's that one. And then this, if you guys saw my video on this, I broke this in. I got this recently at an art store next to me, near in my area. And I did a video about how I broke it in, and I learned a few lessons from the other sketchbooks that I really like to do, to kind of do stuff in the middle of the sketchbook and not just in the beginning. So I think I'm going to start doing that in my other sketchbooks because it'll make it more inviting for me. But I wanted some white. Those are more cream. So so far this is what I did in here. Just the pomegranates and swatches. And then I also did some cats. The cats. And then I did another cat. Hold on, where is it? Here it is. This is just, I copied it from a children's book that I was reading to my kids. Hold on. I want to give credit to the illustrator, Gus Gordon. So I just copied his really cute illustrations just for practice. And you can see I did it in the middle of the sketchbook. So that is that one. A lot of fun. And I would love to decorate the cover one day. And then my last one that I have to show you is this one. It's a toned sketchbook. And I decided to try toned. And I think I'm not doing it justice yet. It's still new to me. It is by, hold on, I forgot what they're called. This company is Stillman and Byrne. Very nice company. They have very nice sketchbooks. So I will get into this, and I think I want to use acrylic markers in here and colored pencils because it will do it more justice. But this is just me trying to look at birds in a bird book that we have and copy the birds. But I use different colors, so. This is just a napkin that I had. I copied it. So I don't have much in there. So that is all my sketchbooks, and that's where I'm very much a beginner, as you can see. And that's where I am. I know a bunch of you guys were telling me that you also have sketchbooks and that you got into it. So let me know what you guys are up to and what you like to do in your sketchbooks. I still will be coloring. Don't worry. I love coloring. But it's nice for me once in a while to do something in the sketchbook. It's just really fun. And you can finish a page way faster than you finish a coloring page. Coloring page takes way, way longer than a sketchbook page. So it's kind of like perfect for me that I get bored easily and quickly. So for me, it's perfect. And I also want to practice. I want to learn how to draw and make my own art. So that is all I have for you in today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and all your comments. I love reading them. If you're new to coloring, welcome. It's a wonderful, wonderful hobby. I love it very, very much. And I'm always here for you. If you have any questions, I'm always here to answer and help you out in the comments. It just takes me a little time to answer sometimes because I'm busy, but I'm always happy to answer questions and chat with you guys. So have a wonderful month and week of coloring, drawing, crafting, whatever you're doing. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.